Ever wondered if you matter to your spouse? A common problem I notice with couples that I coach is that one partner feels like they don't matter in the relationship. They feel like they're not adding any significant value. Is this you? If it is, then I hope this video will help. Hello, I'm ZeeZee, and thanks for watching Keeping It Together with me. Here you'll find solid tips that serve as a guide in your quest for a happy marriage. This is the right place to hear the inspiring truth about how to live a fabulous life filled with joy, laughter, and love. Today I'll be touching on a rather sensitive issue for a number of couples. Knowing if they truly matter to their spouse. It doesn't necessarily mean that their spouse isn't talking to them or is giving them the cold shoulder or silent treatment. It might just be a concern they have because their interactions do not signify that their significant other cares deeply about them. Success has its drawbacks. One of the benefits of being a successful man or woman is that your spouse doesn't necessarily have to work outside the home to help support the family. This is a trend that is common with a lot of African couples that I have coached. You find that even when the wife works, as far as her husband is concerned, her job is basically seen as a way to keep herself busy. Even in her primary role of managing the home and the kids, there's a little for her to do because there's a nanny to tend to the kids, there's a steward to maintain the house, all this being paid for by the husband. And of course, due to his success, he's away from home for long hours and is usually exhausted when he gets home. He wants dinner. Oh yeah, and there's a cook he's paying to make that too. Then he wants sex. And if his wife is a good woman, she'll give it to him. So now he's a happy camper because she always gives him sex on demand. His wife should be happy, right? She's meeting her husband's needs. He is a happy camper, and that should build her confidence and let her know that she matters to him, right? Wrong. So the thing is this. We do not derive our value from how people react to the things that we do for them. We derive our value from what they are willing to do for us. Let's think about it. As a Christian, I do not love God because of how God reacts to the things that I do for him. I love God because of what I know God does for me. Let's be honest. So even if a woman is meeting her husband's emotional needs, she won't feel like she matters to him unless he is willing to meet her own emotional needs. And this is where a lot of busy, successful husbands fail. Your wife won't derive her value from the nice cars that you buy her, or the jewelry, or the trips, or the expensive gestures that you make towards her. You have to meet her emotional needs if you want her to know that she matters to you. So if you're working too hard and it causes you to be emotionally unavailable for your wife or your husband actually, you might need to slow it down. And if you're the spouse who's affected by this, encourage your spouse to be more affectionate. Be honest to them. Let them know that this is how you want to know that you matter to them. Let them know it's not enough to just appreciate the things that you do for them. I mean, even though it is important that they do appreciate it, but they have to give you the one thing that is a part of the real reasons that we're all in a relationship anyway, to have our emotional needs met. We want to feel valued. One of my favorite scriptures is, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only son." God knows that the best way to show us that he loves us is by what he is willing to do for us. The reason we know we matter to God, the reason there is a scripture that says, "Who art man, that you are mindful of him?" It's all because we know we matter to God because of what he is willing to do for us. One of the things God was willing to do for us in the form of the sacrifice of Jesus Christ also helps us put into perspective how we see any other gift that he gives to us, like money or health and so on and so forth. We're confident that God gives us out of his abundance. However, the sacrifice of Jesus was very special as he allowed it because we matter enough to him to sacrifice his only son for us. We derive our value in God from how we know God sees us. And this has to be the same in marriage. So finally, may you and your spouse matter to each other as you matter to God. May you value yourselves as God values you. May each of you find a way to show their spouse that you're valuable, as God has shown us that we're valuable. May our love always, always matter. Watch my video, The 5 Reasons to Trust the Love Languages System, to learn how to communicate to your spouse how you want them to show you that they value you. It'll be the start to a well-deserved change in your relationship. I'd love to hear from you. I'd like to hear your thoughts on this and any other topics actually. So come on over to ZeeZeeIhe.com to leave a comment and to find more marriage-related insights. You can also sign up there to receive tips from yours truly on how to live your best life now. If you'd prefer to ask a question that you want a behind-the-scenes response to, email me, questions@ZeeZeeIhe.com. Did you like this video? There's more where that came from on my YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe. We all know sharing is caring, so let a friend in on your discovery, single or married. The quality of information that you have about how great marriages work will impact the outcome of your marriage. That's why I do what I do. I am certain that you can change the trajectory of your marriage, and it all starts with one decision: to do something different. So why not start today? Thank you so much for spending time with me. It is always great to share with you. I look forward to having you again on Keeping It Together with ZeeZee. Have a glorious day.